Hi, I'm Tiffany Domino. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my website is howtoentrepreneur.org, and my mission there is to help entrepreneurs to take their businesses from idea to enterprise. Today, I'm doing a review for you of JustHost web hosting, and this is what the website looks like. Now, if you are here, it's likely that you've been to this website and you're wondering whether or not this is a legitimate company or whether it's a scam, whether they will be able to help you or not, whether they offer good services or not, and just overall whether this is a company you should do business with. And I look forward to answering that question in this review. Overall, I plan to answer what it is, how it works, pros and cons, what it does well, what it does not, what others are saying, both good and bad, my recommendations, and some alternatives in case you want to do some comparison shopping. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. So JustHost is a web hosting company that maintains servers to ensure website visitors can view the content they want to see on demand. They have headquarters in the US, UK, and Australia, but their data centers are located in the US. They host over 1 million websites, or at one point they did, and they offer services such as shared hosting, VPS, dedicated servers, business email, and domain registration. As a part of the Endurance International Group acquisition, somewhere around 2011, many of the operational staff members were fired, servers were centralized, and the support team was merged with the remainder of the EIG company. So in this review, I want to help you decide whether that was a good move or not, and help you to see what other customers are saying. So how does JustHost work? When you decide you want to market your business online, you need a website that would serve as your virtual storefront or your virtual real estate. So customers could come to your website to learn about your business and even to buy from you. To create a website, you have to purchase a domain name, for example, mysite.com, and storage space that would hold your content online. JustHost sells the domain names and the storage space so you can build your website. So how do you get started with JustHost? To get started with JustHost, you have to visit their website, click the Get Started button, choose the appropriate hosting plan for the storage and traffic you'll be getting, purchase the plan, install WordPress, and then use your WordPress admin login details to customize your website. And actually, they host other content management servers besides, or content management systems besides WordPress. So you can download different content management systems because they do use cPanel. So this is just another overview of their website. And basically what you would have to do is click the Get Started Now button here, and then you would choose your plan. They have a plan that lets you host one website, 50 gigabytes of space, and as you can see, you will have 100 megabytes of storage per account. And so an account like this would be okay for someone who's just starting out online and doesn't have a lot of content to store. But if you wanted to store more than one website, then this would be the best option for you, or this one here with the unlimited website hosting. So either way, these two plans are both at $6.95 per month, and then you would select whichever one, and you would either buy your domain name or transfer your domain name, and then you would go over to the checkout. So that's basically how it works. So who is JustHost for? Based on the infrastructure that they are capable of hosting websites that are small, low traffic websites or large and high traffic websites. Their tools and training, they have a knowledge base and video tutorials to help customers use their tools and services. And they offer live chat, phone, ticket, and email support 24/7. So what does JustHost do well? JustHost does their marketing very compelling, and they also are able to grow. They were able to grow very fast. From the early days with their founder in 2008, they were able to grow up to where they hosted 1 million websites. So that's kind of like really good if you consider that they were just 10 years old. So they have very affordable introductory pricing, and they pay affiliates $65 or more for referrals. So what don't they do well? They don't screen new customers well. According to Wikipedia, in March 2015, Bluehost was hacked by the Syrian Electronic Army, and they also hacked JustHost, HostGator, HostMonster, and Fast Domain, all owned by Endurance International Group. The SEA claimed that these services were hosting terrorist websites, and the SEA posted screenshots of the attack on Twitter. So they don't have very good, they have also very low customer satisfaction ratings on third-party sites, and they don't provide helpful customer service when you look at the customer satisfaction and also at the reviews that are online. So after a brief search for reviews online, if you just type in JustHost into Google, then you'll see what looks like this. So immediately you'll see different reviews that don't look very good. And if you take a look at what comes up, like I said, it comes up like this. And so even before you go through to reading them, the result just doesn't look good. That's usually not what you want to see when you type in a review for something. And so the third-party review sites don't really have good things to say about JustHost. And then when you look at the positive feedback, the positive reviews I was able to find were from 2015 and prior. The positive reviews sounded more like good web hosting company, very affordable, good customer service, but they weren't really super in-depth. And then out of 713 reviews on webhostinggeeks.com, 675 of them were 0 to 3 stars, and they weren't the only site like that. What made matters worse is out of all the negative reviews of JustHost online, there were no responses, no apologies, and no visible efforts to rectify customer complaints. I want to take you and let you look for yourself at some of the results. Now this is on Bing, so you can see some of the customer results there, or some of the third-party reviews there, and a lot of these are from you know different hosting experts, and so that's not really a good thing. And then when you take a look at, this is the site I was telling you about, Web Hosting Geeks, and you can see they have 713 reviews, and overall the rating isn't really good. And then when you look at, I don't know how they were able to pull this data, it may or may not be accurate, but when you look at this data, it shows that in 2013 they had almost 500,000 sites hosted, and then it's went on a steady decline down to now where they have just over 200,000 sites. So it looks like JustHost isn't doing really that well. And this chart shows where they're losing their customers to. And so the funny thing is that Endurance International Group owns JustHost, and a lot of the people that are leaving JustHost are going to other Endurance International Group companies like HostGator, Bluehost, or iPage. And so they're probably expecting to get a completely different service. You can see a lot of people are coming from Bluehost or HostGator to JustHost, and they're probably thinking they're getting a completely separate company, and then they don't realize that they're actually working with all the same company, and it's still Endurance International Group. So as you can see, according to Web Hosting Geeks, they have 212,452 domains hosted. Um, And if you go down, you can actually take a look at how the reviews play out on their website. So you can see really the minority is the 4 and 5-star reviews, but the clear majority is 3 to 1-star reviews. And then when you look at them, you can see people who have written thorough reviews. So it's not just like these are scammers or something like that. They're thorough reviews that show people who are really discontent with the service that they got, and they're clear experiences. So a lot of times when I see really short reviews that say bad company or scam company or things like that, it's easy to assume that maybe it's a competitor that's trying to make them look bad. But the way that these reviews look, they look really thorough, and uh, they look like the company is clearly um, causing people to be upset. And then, like I said, what's even more um, what's worse than having bad reviews is having bad reviews that aren't responded to. At least JustHost should be responding to these people and saying, um, you know, we are sorry that you didn't have a good experience with us or something. But it looks like in a lot of the places that I've seen reviews of JustHost, it looks like the customers write these bad reviews and they get no responses, no apologies, no justification, you know, and so it makes the reviews look even more legitimate, and um, it makes the company look even worse. So, some of the common reviews that I read were that the renewal prices are 500% more than the introductory offer, the email accounts don't work well, the customer support has long hold times and they're not helpful, the technical support isn't knowledgeable, and the most helpful positive JustHost review was changing gears. Been a client of JustHost for 3 years now. Are they good? Well, yes and no. Their prices are okay. It doesn't get any better than this. I have hosted websites with them, and uptime for my website has been 99%. I have never seen my websites down until recently in 2014, and that was just like for 15 minutes. The software in the cPanel is awesome, extremely user-friendly. Domain transfers and other services are a breeze. So what's wrong? Emails. Yes, email is the worst service. I have clients, nearly all of them, calling and asking if there's mail issues. So that was one of the reviewers that I found, one of the positive reviews that I found. And it doesn't sound completely positive. And the most helpful negative JustHost review that I found was this one that says, JustHost huge drop in quality. Used them for 5 years. Last 2 years I saw a huge drop in quality. Drop database connectivity, no explanation. Whole server down for 4 days last year, and tech support knows nothing. cPanel tools are broken. Site Backup Pro, AW stats, etc., and never get fixed. So this reviewer, it sounds like he noticed the change in the acquisition of the company to Endurance International Group, because like I said before, it's common that if you type in Endurance International Group online, that you'll see it's a mega conglomerate of that buys out smaller hosting companies, and then when they buy out the smaller hosting companies to maintain a monopoly in the industry, then they get rid of a lot of the employees, they increase the affiliate commissions, and they centralize the support and the servers. So a lot of people notice when there's an EIG acquisition that there's a drop in quality. So it sounds like this customer has noticed that. Now for the JustHost pricing, JustHost offers shared hosting, VPS, and dedicated servers, but you have to dig a little to find the pricing. The shared hosting introductory prices break down like this. They're the $395, $695 that I showed you, but as you can see, it doesn't tell you what the prices will be after the introductory offer. So after your initial term is over, then the prices go up significantly from there. So offering a low introductory offer and raising the prices is pretty standard in the hosting industry, but if you're going to pay premium prices, you should go with a company that has a good reputation. So my final opinion of JustHost is that overall, JustHost is not a company I recommend, and this entire post should have explained why. This video should have clearly explained why. So it sounds like they were a good company at one point, but it's clear from customer complaints that they started to decline in customer support, quality of service, and overall customer satisfaction around 2013 and haven't recovered. Added to that, simply by choosing to host with them, you could be sharing a server with someone from the Syrian Electronic Army because it's well known that many EIG hosting companies were hosting their websites too. So even though their prices have remained inexpensive and their affiliate commissions are very high, I can't ignore the monopoly of negative reviews. As a result, I don't recommend JustHost, but if you want to take the risk for yourself, you can check it out. Um, so you can't say that I didn't warn you. Instead of taking the gamble on JustHost and potentially having an experience like those hundreds of people who feel scammed, defrauded, who got hacked or malware, or who were treated unjustly, I recommend you check out companies with strong ethics and a clear record of customer satisfaction like these. So my number one recommendation is Wealthy Affiliate. The prices remain stable year to year. For the last 14 plus years, they have offered their services at the same price, but continue improving and improving their service. They offer web hosting, live training on internet marketing and SEO, thousands of hours of recorded training, a social media style networking environment with 1.4 million plus members, a market research tool so you can get target content that's in demand online, and you can try the services for free with no billing information required. So here are some differences between Wealthy Affiliate and JustHost. As you can see, with Wealthy Affiliate, it's easy to get help. With JustHost, it's not. There's private coaching available with Wealthy Affiliate, and I'm actually a premium coach there. So when you follow the link below in the description box, that's where I can be your premium coach at Wealthy Affiliate. At JustHost, you don't get any private coaching. So they're just concerned about making sure you have access to the storage space, whereas Wealthy Affiliate is concerned about you actually building a successful lead generation system online or building a successful online business, whichever is your goal. Can you contact the owners? At JustHost, you cannot. At Wealthy Affiliate, you can. There's live chat at both. There's step-by-step training at Wealthy Affiliate to help you to be successful online. There's not that at JustHost. There's free websites included at Wealthy Affiliate. There's not at JustHost. And web hosting is also included at Wealthy Affiliate. They also offer a domain registration platform. You can try it for free. You can't with JustHost. There's a keyword research tool. You don't have that with JustHost. Is there an affiliate program? There's an affiliate program with both. And so as you can see, that's why I clearly choose Wealthy Affiliate as my number one recommendation for website hosting. They have managed cloud hosting, so it's very easy for people looking for hosting to use. And I've had several clients that really appreciate that recommendation. But if that one doesn't suit you, then I also have some other companies that I recommend, including A2, InMotion Hosting, SiteGround, Mac Highway, WP Engine, and Flywheel. And I have a full post that teaches you how to choose the best web hosting company for you. If all of these terms, bandwidth, managed, unmanaged, cloud versus not cloud, are a little confusing for you, I recommend you stop by my website and check out this post, how to choose the best web hosting company for you. And I've reviewed dozens, literally dozens of web hosting companies to be able to give you recommendations on how you can take your business from idea to enterprise and use web hosting to get regular leads. So with that, I want to uh, I want to direct you to this post that I have with the top 6 recommended web hosting companies for small businesses. So if you're in the market for web hosting and you want to know what are the best web hosting companies, these are the ones that I recommend. and I only recommend companies who operate with ethics, who provide high quality service, who provide high quality customer support. And I've done a lot of research where you can actually see exactly why I've chosen these 6 companies. So stop by How to Entrepreneur and check out those posts. I'll leave the links in the description box below. And that's all I have for this review. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more reviews and videos to help entrepreneurs to build their business from idea to enterprise, then please subscribe to this channel. That's what this channel is all about, is helping entrepreneurs to build their business from idea to enterprise. So that's all I have for this video, and thank you for watching. Bye.